Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is day 1 of me attempting to learn how to pipe at home all by myself. Subscribe to follow my journey. So one day I was mindlessly scrolling through Pinterest, as one does, when I came across these super cute vintage heart cakes. And of course, my brain totally said, yeah, I can do that, that's easy. So here's how that went. Recipe is linked down below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so making the cake was pretty simple. I just whipped up my favorite chocolate cake recipe. You basically just add flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, whisk. Then you add an egg, chocolate milk, oil, and you whisk some more. Then finally you add some coffee and sour cream. You fold it in, and then you bake. Also, I made a 6-inch heart cake, so if you want a full 8-inch cake, you can double the recipe. You can also bake this in like a circle pan. I just wanted to make it like cute and Pinterest-y, so I did like a heart pan. Okay, so now for the frosting. You will be needing 5 egg whites and 1 3/4 cups of butter, which I know is a lot, but trust me, it's totally worth it because look at this gorgeous, silky smooth frosting. Basically, to make this frosting, you mix egg whites and sugar first by hand and then on a double boiler until it reaches 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you pour it into a stand mixer and you whip it for like 8 to 10 minutes until it becomes shiny and glossy and meringue. And it's gonna become like the prettiest like shiny thing. It kind of looks like marshmallow fluff. Make sure that the bowl is not warm when you are done mixing, because if it's warm, your butter will melt when you add it, and then you've just wasted like 5 eggs. You can put some frozen veggies around the edge of your bowl to speed this up, but make sure that the bowl is not warm when you start adding the butter. So when you're adding the butter, you want to add it piece by piece and just keep whipping and adding butter piece by piece. And yes, it's going to curdle at first, but you have to trust the process. And then at the end, we got a smooth, silky, gorgeous Swiss meringue buttercream. Now to color this buttercream, since it's like a chocolate cake, I'm going to go add Nutella and dark chocolate to the whole thing until it's brown. Then, since we're going for a two-tone Pinterest vibe, we're going to separate about 1/3 of the frosting and make it a darker brown color. We're going to add food coloring, cocoa powder, more Nutella, just whatever it takes to just like make it like a darker brown color. Swiss meringue buttercream is amazing for this. It will hold up with just about anything added to it, so you don't have to worry about like it becoming destabilized or anything. You just need to focus on making it dark brown. Okay, time for the scary part, piping. But before that, we're going to stack the cake. So stacking is easy, just like any other regular cake. We're soaking the cake with some leftover coffee, but you can totally skip this. Put the light-colored frosting inside, spread a little Nutella, and then put on the second layer, crumb coat with light-colored frosting, and then let it set in the fridge. Okay, and I had no idea how long this would take. Like, watching back the footage, I'm realizing how long this is taking me. But just for you guys' information, this is at 12 times speed. Clearly, I'm a new baker because this does not look like any of the aesthetic footage out there. Then we're going to put on more frosting and make the base. This took me literally over an hour.
1 eternity later.
Once the base is done, refrigerate, then start piping. I did the dark brown shells first, which weren't too bad. Then I did the light brown shells, which were okay. Some of them came out a bit slanted, and some of them I didn't exactly know what I was doing, but it's okay. I feel like it worked out. For a first attempt, it was okay. So I did practice writing for this cake so I could write on top of it. I thought it could say welcome or Cali on it because my cousins were coming over all the way from like Abu Dhabi, and that's when the cake was going to be served. But I tried it and I did not like it, so I ended up scraping it off the top. My phone also died mid-writing, so you guys won't see that part, but I also added cute little bows on the sides and threw on some gold pearls. Okay, not gonna lie, it actually kind of ate. Like, I know it looks really wet right now, but this is how it looked when I was serving it, and it looked pretty for a first attempt at least. Anyways, subscribe if you want to see more of my journey learning how to pipe a cake. Please comment tips below because you know I need them.